My dear friends, I will be very brief concerning the climate change and the greenhouse effect also in this country. But first of all, I would like to share our common condolence with those participants whose compatriots perished in the 3 air accidents over the Ukraine, Taiwan and North Africa. But as Freddie Mercury said, life still goes on. As the Germans said, alles hat ein Ende, nur die Wurst zwei. They will translate it to you, or like French Canadians and Frenchmen say, partir, c'est mourir un peu. It's possible to say so. Your controversial course has finally come to its end. And my last task is to deliver the certificates and to wish you all the best in your career and your personal life. To wish you a safe and pleasant return back home or wherever. And all the best to you. I think that you made good friendships here, that your impressions of this country, of this city, maybe both positive and negative, but this is Russia. We will definitely recognize all your recommendations and your remarks for the future courses to avoid the lax drawbacks and blunders that we had this year. But I hope that the next course will be happier than this one. But I don't know, but we will do our best to improve it. So I want to thank extra one of our professors, Mr. Sergei Vasilyev, for his brilliant courses I heard he provided to. And before I deliver the certificates, I will give the floor just for a couple of words to Mr. Sergei Vasilyev.
Yes, thank you very much. And ladies and gentlemen, dear friends, first of all, I would like to say how very much we've been pleased and privileged to have you here as our students. And of course, we tried actually to do our best to, first of all, to share with you our experience in the energy sector and how Russia develops and exercises its policies in the energy sector. But my major purpose actually was to give you sort of instruments and provide you with some weapons and systems and instruments so that you on your own could make judgments and decide and analyze the policies exercised and to which other countries stick to in the energy sector. And I believe that we were critical enough in terms of analyzing the Russian energy policy, and also now I believe you know all the sources of the components which make up the energy policy of Russia from the viewpoint of its territory, from the viewpoints of tendencies of access of to hydrocarbon resources and by company and so forth and so on. So actually when I work with students, and you of course have been very good students, with good initiative, very motivated, very enthusiastic, and of course our last class where you displayed or demonstrated your very big interest in this discussing the approaches to the shale gas in the United States, the shale gas revolution, and how Europe views it. So frankly speaking, I've done such discussions and round tables of this kind many times, but yours was the most outstanding. So I have to admit that. And actually, my purpose also was, with like any other students, to equip you with the best knowledge and to instill in your heads the critical approach to whatever politicians, to whatever economists, to whatever other people say. So economists, they're always wrong, politicians always cheat, and so on and so on. So therefore, please have trust only in your own judgments. So we have a good saying in Russian, in the Russian language, which is, you should have a head of your own on your shoulders. So therefore, I believe that this course has actually provided you with this attitude and provided you with some knowledge and with some understanding and some ideas how to assess, how to evaluate, and how to criticize policies taken by other countries and in a variety of sectors of our countries. And the more important it is that we now are, unfortunately, at the verge of dramatic situation, given Russia, given the Ukraine, and other sanctions which are held against our country. But still, you will get a clear understanding why it is done so and what will be next. So I hope that we have contributed something, at least, to your better education, to your better knowledge and better understanding of our country. And at the same time, that was a two-way traffic, so we learned a lot from you as well. For example, I also learned a lot, and of course I will use this in my further work, and of course we'll try, as the previous speaker said, avoid those blunts and errors and mistakes we made within this course. And I hope that you will spread the word of mouth amongst your friends and students that this is a good university and this is a good country to go for summer, not only for summer but full-fledged courses. So we would like to see you again here, so saying goodbye now and wishing you well, and according to Russian tradition also wishing that the number of takeoffs coincides with the number of landings if you fly. And also we also hope to see you again at some point, and maybe you will come yourselves, bring your friends or maybe children. So I hope to live as long as to see your children here. Okay, thank you really very much, and my congratulations on the completion of the course.
So off we go. This is to certify that that person has successfully completed studies in the International Summer School at Moscow State Institute of International Relations from July 14th to August 3rd, 2014. Andrei Silanti, Vice Director for International Cooperation, signed, stamp, August 3rd, 2014, Moscow, Russia. The first certificate goes to Herr Gerhard Schaumberger, Österreich.
It's like in figure skating, you know.
Rebecca Jean Darnell. Jakub Mako. See the guy, but nevertheless, Tomohiro Harada is not here. Well, he left, but it will be provided to him later. Pani Anna Magdalena Kietlinska, Polska. Спасибо вам. Спасибо вам.
Спасибо, спасибо. Спасибо.
Спасибо вам. Мартина Скайравича с Литвения. Благодарю. Спасибо. Excuse me my French, but nevertheless, Lucie Marie Alide Savant. Congratulations. Thank you. Das klingt aber fantastisch. Paul Ferdinand Schmelzing. Mrs. Sabria El Mengat. Congratulations. Das klingt aber mindestens ebenso schön. Johannes Ludwig Maria Pelzel. Herzlichen Glückwunsch. Bitte sehr. Andrea Kopchikova.
Спасибо.
Juliette Pascal Madeleine Viovin. After delivering all that, I will learn maybe 7 or 10 languages. Oh, Page Lewis Westmoreland. Nice to see you again. So Keisuke Yamamoto has also left, because the flight to Japan is a bit longer than to Europe or somewhere else. это Лин или Лин?
Лин.
Лин Картон, Belgium. Congratulations to all of that. Oh, Catherine Louise Castellecki. Nice to meet you. Yeah. Monsieur Julien Audin, Canada. Congratulations. Юрай Байер.
Спасибо. На здоровье. Все хорошее.
Спасибо. Оресте Педро Майя Андраде Жуниор. Congratulations.
Thank you. Best. Obrigado, obrigado.
De nada.
De nada, yeah.
Nikola Rosic. Na zdravie živele.
Hvala vam.
Molim. Marko Antolović. Thibaut Pierre Baudson, Belgique. The last certificate I've got here for Tomasz Lorenz. So this is practically all on my side, and now I have to give the floor to Victoria.
So, small surprise.
Видите мой, возьми меня с собой, там в краю далеком буду тебе женой. Там в краю далеком буду тебе женой.
Милая моя, взял бы я тебя, но там в краю далеком есть у меня жена. Но там в краю далеком есть у меня жена.
Миленький ты мой, возьми меня с собой, там в краю далеком буду тебе сестрой. Там в краю далеком буду тебе сестрой.
Милая моя, взял бы я тебя, но там в краю далеком есть у меня сестра. Но там в краю далеком есть у меня сестра.
Миленький ты мой, возьми меня с собой, там в краю далеком буду тебе чужой. Там в краю далеком буду тебе чужой.
Милая моя, взял бы я тебя, но там в краю далеком чужая мне не нужна. Но там в краю далеком чужая мне не нужна.
Миленький ты мой, возьми меня с собой, там в краю далеком буду тебе женой. Там в краю далеком
буду тебе женой.
One more piece.
Okay. Под сосою, под зеленою, спать положите вы меня. Ай, люли, люли, ай, люли, люли, спать положите полюбите меня. Ай, люли, люли, ай, люли, люли.